What's up, everyone? So today I have a deck profile for you based around Liam and Tux. Now this is a pairing I think you're going to see in Vegas. I think at least one or two will sneak into the top 8. It's pretty good. It's very aggro. It's definitely different from what Liam Kite was. Similar concepts, but I think Tux made it definitely faster, but definitely more of a glass cannon. I like decks like that, though. I like very aggro and just trying to win very early. And this combination does it well. The reason for this is Liam and Tux both have abilities that trigger whenever you destroy a tower. So whenever you destroy a tower with Liam, you grab a gear, and Tux lets you draw a card and then discard one. So you're really thinning out your deck very fast with this combination when you destroy a tower. You're putting a lot of gears in your discard zone. And then we also run cards that help utilize the discard zone if gears are in there. The big reason why I like Liam Tux is Tux takes care of one of the problems Liam had with blue-white, and that was pretty much Juggernaut. Also, blue-white can run a bunch of field wipes. It's very controlling, but this deck's very fast, so it has the ability to outpace blue and pretty much beat it before it gets to the mid to late game, which blue-white wants to do. So with that being said, let's get into the cards. But one thing to mention is I'm not running any blue cards in this variant. I decided to just go light and Argent cards, and you can do that. A lot of people have asked me that, but I know the infinity is 10 up here, and that means if you run blue cards, you have to run 10, but you don't have to run blue if you so choose. And we're not running it. So let's get into the card choices. So starting off with our 1-drops, we do run Corum Squire. He's the best light 1-drop, which is 1,000 power for 1 cost, and also he replaces himself with a gear that costs 1 or less, which in this deck is the standard Shardsword. So you definitely want to see him, your opening hand, or one of your other monsters. You run a very low monster count, so you want to try and make him stick. And our other 1-drop is Raging Shardbeast. He is your best turn 1 play in this deck. Being able to break a tower on turn 2 is definitely great because you want to go fast. And also his downside of not being able to play cards that cost 3 or more actually doesn't hurt you in this deck. You run 3 cards that are cost 3 or more, and one of them you can actually cheat out. The other ones, they're probably going to have to clear Raging Shardbeast before they hit anyway. So no real downside to Raging Shardbeast. For our 2-drops, we do run the Reprobloom. He is the key centerpiece of your deck, being able to create the tokens for pretty much free whenever you target him with a gear. It's pretty busted in light decks, and we're utilizing him here. We do run the 1 Mistshaper. We run a very low monster count, so being able to copy one of your monsters to add another one to hand is very nice because your opponent's going to try and take out your monster over taking out towers early game, so they can get to the mid game. So we do run the Mistshaper, and then also it's nice to target the Reprobloom to generate tokens and then search another Reprobloom. Also for our 2-drops, we're running Reckless Shardbeast. Now, I do want to go fast in this deck, and that's one of the reasons why I'm running this. But the other reason is because whenever you use Reckless Shardbeast's effect to destroy one of your towers, it actually triggers Tux. Because Tux says when a unit you control destroys a tower. It does not say your opponent's, so whenever you destroy your own tower, you'll be able to draw a card and then discard a card, even thinning your deck even more, and then also putting more pressure on your opponent early game. So that's why we're running the 2 Reckless Shardbeast. So our last card is Yuki. She's one of the best cards in the format right now, in my opinion. She's one of my favorite cards as well. Having that target attack, being able to take out any problematic monsters is very nice. We also have some cards in here that pair with her well. You can also cheat her out with Reckless Shardbeast whenever you want. And then being able to put her into play when a tower is broken gets around Raging Shardbeast as well. So, all good things to say about Yuki. So now we're going to talk about our gears. The first one we play is 3 standard Shardsword. Being able to give something plus 500 in target attack for 1 cost, very nice. And it's also a target to be searched out with your Corum Squire. So we do run 3 of these. We, of course, run the 3 Shining Shardagger. Being able to give something quickness is very key in this deck. We also run a lot of cards to reutilize this, so we're going to be getting quickness a lot in this deck. We run the 1 Scorpion Hammer. This is very nice to equip to your Yuki to take out any problematic guardians and then get another free attack. So I do like this card in here. We do play a higher gear count. It's not super high, but a little higher than normal because we do run cards that utilize discarding gears along with our champion and our spirit. And then we play the one Longinus. Being able to deal 1500 is nice, but also the plus 1000 is great. And then the 3 Kalibur, not being able to be targeted, and then also being able to draw is very nice with Kalibur. So we do run the 3 Kalibur. So now over to spells. The first one we play is 2 Supply Deal. This card's fast, and I just want to go fast in this deck. So being able to discard a gear to draw 2 cards is very nice. Thin through the deck, try and find the cards that you want to see. So our next spell is Vi's Blessing. We run 3 of them. Being able to add gears back to your hand, very nice for the pump with Liam, or also being able to equip a gear from your discard zone to a unit, very nice. Utilize that Shining Shardagger multiple times. I'm really liking this card in this variant for sure. We also play the 3 Corum War Room, being able to make our gears cost less and then being able to equip them from the discard zone. This card's very good, and it's still fast enough to play in this deck. And then we run the 3 Hikari. I just want additional units. We also have ways to destroy our own towers to try and get multiple units for a 2 cost with Reckless Shardbeast, so I am liking 3 of these Hikaris. And for our high cost cards, we run the 1 Iskandar and the 1 Finishing Ray. I think this card is still good. You don't want to see multiples of it, though, just because, you're trying to be fast. You're trying to destroy towers quick. This one's a no-brainer, of course. And then the other one I'm playing is the True King's Greatsword. I don't know if I'll cut this or not, but having something get plus 500 and then being able to deal 1,000 to a target, 2 units, essentially, because you get 2 counters. This with Yuki is just really nice, and I just love the thought of it, being able to drop the Yuki, target attack an opponent's Reprobloom, and then get the 2 counters to destroy 2 tokens. Just seems really good. But then also being able to deal 1,000 to a face-up tower could come in handy. But yeah, just some things. This could easily be cut. I just wanted to test it out because I haven't found anything that I really like it in. And the fact that it's a gear makes Iskandar cheaper, and then also you can, discard it with supply deal. So, but anyway, you could probably take this out for Vi Matron of Miracles if you wanted to, but Vi would conflict with Raging Shardbeast, so just keep that in mind. So for our shards, we just run the 6 standard shards. We get to run the Cryptic Crystals in here because of Tux, and then the Corona shard to take out any problems. And then the 5 standard towers. So that's my take on Liam Tux, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Maybe any decks that you've tested with Liam Tux that have worked out for you. I'd really like to know. So like, comment, subscribe, and as always, Zeppelin out.